What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Ticket and Transportation Center. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to head over to Grand Floridian. We may go over to Magic Kingdom. We'll see if time allows it. But we're going to go over to Grand Floridian because they have all the Christmas stuff up right now. In fact, they even have the giant gingerbread up right now that is, fully constructed. They sell gingerbread stuff out of there. It's really a sight to see. They should have the Christmas tree up as well. But we're going to walk around and kind of do a little resort tour as well for Grand Floridian, just in case any of you guys are ever interested in trying to check out that place, as it is the flagship of Disney World. So definitely give you an idea of what that is as far as what you get for that type of location. But walk into the Atrium. Of course, we were welcomed by two great big Christmas trees right here. Great detail on these. Love the swans. More like a rocking horse. More swans on top. Beautiful trees. Both trees are pretty much like, but that's not the big one. Now we got the big one right here in the Atrium. As you can see, this giant Christmas tree in between the two big chandeliers. Beautiful. And like I said, I think the decor between them all are fairly the same, with the swans and the rocking horses and stuff like that. But of course, right behind that is what we're going for. We're going for the gingerbread house. So we're gonna go check it out. And then what they also have over here, when you come off, you've got Basin, which is like a hand soap type of store, and then you've also got the Mercantile. I'm gonna go check out the Mercantile. The kids are looking at the Christmas trees. Now this is of course gonna be your typical Disney gift shop. Stuff that you can pick up at the resorts. We got Minnie Mouse, a lot of Minnie Mouse merchandise. Kids, adults. We got some ears. I don't know if we have any of the new ears here. I think we're gonna find most of those over at Magic Kingdom. This one kind of looks new. It's real soft. Oh, real soft. That one's funny. So the new ears. We got the Peter Pan hats. But I like these little quaint stores inside the resorts because it's not a ton of product, but it's enough. If you want to go find your kid a gift while you're out on vacation and don't want to go into the parks, don't want to go to Disney Springs, this is the type of stuff you find. They don't necessarily might have like all the Christmas stuff or things like that. They're gonna have your basic toys. You got Forky here. You got Alien Remix, Monsters Inc., Lilo and Stitch, stuff like that. So it's gonna find you, the small things. Of course, what I like about this gift shop is these giant doors that look out over the pool area. Beautiful. And of course, that is the DVC building over there. That's the Grand Floridian DVC building. So we'll probably try to make it out that way later. But yeah, so nice part about most of the gift shops inside the stores is it's not going to have a ton, but it's going to give you the basic items that you're going to find throughout the parks and stuff like that. You know, if you wanted more specialty item stuff, you're gonna have to go to the parks for that stuff. All right, so one of the lounges they do have up here on the second floor before we head downstairs is the Enchanted Roads. Beautiful, based off of Beauty and the Beast. I absolutely love it. Staff is doing a little meeting, but this one's really nice. This used to be this. I think this is where they hold the tea room, when they do the tea parties and stuff like that. It's very elegant. Kind of looks like, you know, would be, you know, the library type area of Bella's Castle, which I think is really cool. Of course, you got a big picture down there at the end that looks like Beast Castle, from what I can tell. Of course, you got the rose right there on the mantle. This is probably a really hot spot at night for a good lounge, good drink. I'm sure they got a great drink program here. Unfortunately, like you said, they're closed right now, so I can't see what the items are, but maybe I have to come back another night. Yeah, we can go down the stairs here. Of course, the stairs are all nicely decorated, lit up. We got the Christmas stuff all up and down these stairs. Very well decorated. Kind of like coming down a grand staircase that they have here. It's kind of cool. Feels cool. All carpeted steps. Of course, we got a great castle. Or it looks like Cinderella's. It'd be like Cinderella's carriage right here on the carpet. Get down here to the bottom floor, see it from this perspective. Now, the great part about this perspective, we can see all the floors here now. We can see the domes up top. Even better perspective of this lobby. This lobby is you know, something to see. Even if you don't stay here at some point, this is probably a location that at some point you just need to come and check out, because it is a beautiful location. This tree is spectacular. Of course, a little bit bigger than the other trees. And some great big bows and big ornaments. I think there's got some swans up there. I think these are supposed to be the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah, I can't remember the 12 days of Christmas. I'm not that good on that, but I think that's what those are with the numbers. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys happen to know, leave in the comments down below. Let me know. Now, this is what it says the whole thing's made out of, which is 1,050 pounds of honey, 140 pounds of white egg, or pints of white eggs, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, 700 pounds of chocolate, 800 pounds of flour, 35 pounds of spices, tons of creativity, Disney magic, and pixie dust. Yes, the detail, even though this thing is a wood structure, the outside details is all the cast members. So you really got to see the details on this thing to see it. You got some Santa Clauses in here. We got some soldiers down on the bottom.
If you didn't know, there's a whole top.
We got more Santas. There's even a Santa up on the top part over here. Now this is just the side, of course. They got a mailbox here. We got more trees. I mean, this thing is detailed to the nines. Wow. I always love the detail that they put on these. A little white tree that looks like the tips change colors. I like how on the windowsills right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, we got Mickey and Minnie, we got Tiana and the frog. Looks like up there we got Winnie the Pooh. I love it. It's a great setup. Plus, I don't know if you guys can tell, also the little purple items on the windows are Mickey ears. So I'm sure this thing is filled with tons of hidden Mickeys. So here's kind of a picture of the construction. So all the cast members constructing this whole thing. They even need to have a lift to put it out. But they do sell. This is a 50th gingerbread right here. I like how they have the cast members are inside of gingerbread. This is normally, I think they're, because of social distancing, they're doing a little bit different. This is typically the window in which you buy things, but they kind of did it outside maybe because there are a lot of people in line. So maybe they're spreading it out a little bit more. This is the menu this year. Of course, you got some, I haven't decided which one I'm going to try yet. But all kinds of different things. So that signature gingerbread house is $80. Alright, so this is the Garden View Lounge. I think this is actually where they do the little tea parties that they typically do. Of course, it's got the great view of the lake and of course the rest of the property out here. So this is typically where they think they do the tea parties. So the lounge is more just a bar type thing. But this is cool. I like this. This is kind of nice. It's fun. It's open. So that's still part of the main center building. Of course, there's more restaurants in there. There's Citrico's. There's 1900 Park Fair, which is the buffet, which characters. Of course, you got Victoria and Albert's. They're not going to let me in there. Now, what they do have is they have what's called Gasparilla Grill. Now, of course, every resort typically will have a quick service type location, and that's what this is for Grand Floridian. It's the stuff where you're not going to go to a restaurant, maybe pick up, take back to your room, stuff like that. And they usually have some really good special treats at this location as well. So I'm gonna go in there, see what we can find, and check it out. But if you're staying here, this is a great location if you want some. Usually it stays open late, and it's a location you can kind of check out. So you're gonna have all your typical stuff, your juices, drinks, energy drinks, Powerades, Coca-Cola, Bud Light, stuff like that you can buy. Plus, of course, they've got a great assortment of foods you can always get. Now, these are usually mobile order only. So you got salads. Of course, over here you got looks like some good burgers and some pizzas, wraps, of course, stuff for the kids. And of course, you got the desserts. Which right there, this is what I am looking for. Right here, you've got a 50th anniversary dome cupcake. It looks like they also do events. There's a lot of weddings done here. Looks like they may be setting up or maybe had a wedding here. Of course, they got the boats sit out here. Now they do the nighttime boats. You can book these typically for about $300. They take you all around the back lagoon. They give you snacks. They give you drinks. And then, of course, you watch the fireworks from the lagoon, which is fantastic. Done it once. I plan on doing it again because it was absolutely well worth the money. 100%. It was a fantastic time. Now they do, drive the boat for you, but it's a great. And of course, from here, they used to put the big yacht out here, but of course, from here, what's great is you get a great view of the castle right there. All right, so as you can see, I'm standing underneath the main building. They got multiple buildings. You got another one over there. You got one here, and then I think there's a total of 3. I think in this area. We'll take a look at a map and see how many total buildings there are. Now there are 2. There's a total of 2 pools in this area. One being right over here, in between the main buildings, or actually I guess the outbuildings. And then of course you got one that's over there between the main buildings. So it looks like we have a total of, these are the villas. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's a total of 5 buildings, and I have heard rumors of possible expansion, but I think that's a long ways from being a possibility. Now, of course, like I said, they have another pool area over here. This is, of course, in between some of these outer buildings. A little bit more quiet pool, have some jets coming up. It's like a zero entry pool. Very nice, very quaint. Hot tub over there. So, I mean, this is really, especially this time of year, it's summertime, that pool is going to be non-stop packed. But this time of year, it's not too bad. It seems to be pretty quiet at the moment. Now, you do have another section back in this area, where, of course, you got the boat launch. The nice part about being near the Magic Kingdom is you got two ways to be able to get over to the Magic Kingdom. You got the boat launch, or you've got the monorail. Of course, the monorail is typically going to be a little bit faster, but then can be slower too, because again, it's going to stop at all the different resort locations. But the boat's just kind of fun at the same point, so I kind of like the boats personally myself. And of course, the nice part about being back in this area too is you've got Narcoossee's back here. Fantastic restaurant. It's been a very long time since I've had a chance to eat here, and it's just great if you get a chance. It's usually booked all the time, but it is a great location. Now, one thing I love about being back here near Narcoossee's, and I'm actually gonna go off on the grass because this is just a fantastic view over here, is of course you got the contemporary. You can see the ferry boat going from Magic Kingdom to the Ticket Transportation Center, the monorail passing through. Here's another ferry boat crossing over. I mean, this is just a beautiful spot. If you can get one of these rooms right here, this is a beautiful location to see kind of everything, really. You know, being that this is probably one of the most expensive resorts on property, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you better get some great views. Now, coming back around, of course, over here is where the boat launch is. Now, they typically get a smaller boat. You can kind of see it over there in the distance. Monorail's coming around, of course, then you can see the Magic Kingdom and the Cinderella Castle off in the distance there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this resort is loosely themed, and I could be wrong. But if you guys know more information, please comment down below. But I'm pretty sure that this resort is loosely based off of the Breakers Resort in California, with the red rooftop style, the spear style, tops. Because I know that's a very famous location out there in LA. I mean, to me, it's just, I like the white with the red. I think it's very elegant, very Victorian. I just think it's a beautiful, you feel like you're really getting something when you're here. You feel like, man, I've made it to a great resort. You feel good, you feel real good. I mean, mind you, a lot of Disney resorts make you feel real good, but this one, probably more than others. I mean, the other ones, sometimes the theming, like the Polynesian, is great. Contemporary is not too bad, and with Kingdom, now that's one that really makes you feel a lot. But this one has that stature to it. I just noticed something that I'm not quite sure now. I don't know if I've ever seen this before, but there is a little sign there. It says Haunted Mansion. Now it says E. Now, from what I understand, that means E-ticket, which back in the day when this first opened, they had little ticket booklets, and Haunted Mansion was considered an E-ticket, which means it was a high priority ride that most people wanted to go on. So that's why if you ever hear anybody say, hey, these are the E-ticket rides, they're meaning it's the most popular rides. Of course, we got some fantastic balconies here at the Grand Floridian off these other buildings. Now, I think that the other buildings get more balconies than if you stay at the main building. But of course, there's a lot of people that stay in the main building because they got the huge atrium you can come out to. I don't know. I've heard mixed reactions from people that have stayed at both, because sometimes when you stay in the atrium area, it gets really noisy. Again, another view of the pool area. Again, the center pool, they've got some nice little chairs over there to hang out in. Much more, because the weather's a little cooler, a little nicer and not as packed now. It's cool about this time of night, they bring out little games for kids to play. You got Connect 4, you got some little mini golf putt-putt stuff. You know, kind of little fun, different items for them to play in. What do you guys do?
This is our craft.
Oh, this is lots of fun.
Super duper fun. We have a couple of different canvases to choose from, and then once you choose your canvas, you can also choose buttons to decorate.
Oh, that's lots of fun. You get a lot of kids over here playing with
absolutely.
those. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Of course.
Over here, of course, is the main pool. This is where most people go. This is the pool right in between. Right over there is the DVC Resort. Now, we're not going to go over there today. I may do a separate thing on there. I mean, there's not much more to that building. I mean, they have a great looking lobby with the penguins and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, it's just another building. The lobby over here is so much more to view and check out. Now, here's another view of the lagoon. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. You got some sand. You got some sand chairs here. Of course, a beautiful view of the Polynesian Resort, where they got the on-water bungalows over there, as you can see. And then all of a sudden, you can even see all the way over to the volcano pool, which is right over there. And then, of course, we got the bungalows right in here. So, beautiful view of the lagoon. I love it. Of course, he's got very prime spot. So let's check out this pool for a second, because this pool has a great kids area. If you got kids and they love to be in water like mine, I mean, mine love being in water. You know, this is definitely something. Sometimes, like my youngest, she's not that great of a swimmer yet, so she loves these little play areas just like this. Of course, this one is themed after Alice in Wonderland. Of course, looks like we got the Mad Hatter. We got the teacups spraying from one to the next. The Mad Hatter's hat up there, filling up with water, ready to come on down and spray anybody in this way. You gotta get that to come down. But I love this. So you can see Mad Hatter on the side, there you see Alice. This is just a really good spot for kids to really have fun. Especially the ones that aren't maybe the strongest swimmer by any means. But here comes the bucket. There we go. Oh, that's always fun. Who doesn't get tired of a giant bucket of water falling down on people? Well, in this case, there was no people for it to fall down on, but still cool nonetheless. Of course, one of the best parts about this area is the monorail going past all the time. I mean, look at that with the sunset. Perfect. Couldn't get any better shot than this. Now, this one has a cool pool area. Now, this is the main pool area. Beautiful location. Has this big rock waterfall. I believe there's a water slide on there as well. Like I said, not as crowded as it typically would be. You also got a pool bar over there where you can get drinks, different menu items there. But you know, this is probably the most popular pool. The other pool people go to kind of relax a little bit more. It's not as crazy. Definitely not as many kids out here today. It is a little chilly. So, you know, unless if it was my kids, they'd be in that water regardless. But this is Curious City. Why not? With a shot of the lagoon in the back. I mean, that's just a great spot. So we did quite a bit here today. I mean, it's not just a resort tour. Of course, we have the Christmas stuff going on. We got the Christmas tree. We got the gingerbread house. All very, very popular things out here in Walt Disney World Resort. If this is the type of place that, you know, kind of fits you guys, kind of fits your family, you know, and maybe there's something that I didn't cover, please put in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. But, I mean, it's a good spot. If you have the money to be able to do it, it's fantastic. I would take my family here to this location over and over again, but it is expensive. So do remember, there are all different tiers out here at Disney World. This is one of the more deluxe. In fact, this is the highest deluxe location you can get. And, you know, we're going to do more resort tours, something that you guys are going to be able to see, from something as deluxe as this, to getting these great pool items, getting these great amenities, to maybe getting something that's a little bit more valued, like Art of Animation, Pop Century, stuff like that. that, you know, you're not gonna get as many amenities, but it's fantastic and your kids may love it as well. And you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to kind of stay here. But if you're the type you're able to stay here, I definitely recommend it 100%. Next time I get a chance to stay here, I'll definitely do a room tour for you guys. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I definitely did. I'm on a sugar rush right now because I've had way too much sugar. But don't forget, if you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button, leave me a comment, as well as don't forget to hit that red subscribe button along with that post notification bell right next to it, because of course you want to get notified of all the most recent videos that I do, as well as any live streams that I do put out. And don't forget, down bottom there's that join button. Don't forget to check out Donut Life. It's a great way to be able to support the channel, so I can find some great giveaways for you guys. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys. So don't forget, as I always like to say, do what you like, do what you love, and always, guys, unleash your inner nerd. Have a great one. Later.